Google DeepMind has a serious problem. It looks like they might be canceling Gemini 3.5 Pro completely. And not only that, we have some new news about internal drama inside Google DeepMind that are causing all of these problems. So let's get into it. So it looks like things are not going well at Google DeepMind because now there are rumors circulating online based off of an article that SemiAnalysis did that Gemini 3.5 Pro might become silently cancelled and we might not be getting a new 3.5 Pro model. According to an institutional note, Google has silently cancelled Gemini 3.5 Pro and is now coping by hyping up Gemini 4 instead, which kind of makes sense because we saw Logan Kilpatrick mention Gemini 4 instead of the Gemini 3.5 Pro when the Flash model was launched, but then followed up saying when someone asked him about it, is Gemini 3.5 Pro coming? And all he said is, yeah, it's being tested and we are excited to release it. So we don't know if this model is actually coming or not because it has been delayed multiple times. This model was supposed to come in June. Now July, nothing happened. In August, it looks like the news just keeps getting worse because we saw this week that Google made some big structural changes. They had a new lead. And I'm going to talk after this section about what exactly happened with the whole restructuring at Google because we have more information about how the key party Demis actually wanted to leave Google DeepMind and not stay with the company. But before we continue with that, the Gemini model lineup, it looks like Gemini 4 is going to be Google's Hail Mary shot when it comes to regaining the leaderboards, because at the moment, Gemini 3.5 Pro clearly does not look like a model that's going to help Google. If they were to drop this model and it does not succeed at all, I think it will do more harm than good than silently canceling it, even though you might have some PR backlash. But like if you drop a good model like Gemini 4 and if it's able to succeed, I think people will move on pretty quickly. That's how the AI space has been over the last couple of months. That's what I have noticed. For example, everyone clowns on Anthropic, but when they drop something that's really capable, like Opus 5, for example, people appreciate the model, people kind of move on. And that's probably going to be the case with Google if and only if Gemini 4 is actually as powerful as they make it out to be. And as a bridge model, they released Gemini 3.6 Flash, but based off what we have seen, is worse than MuseSpark 1.2, which is Meta coming out of nowhere because Meta dropped MuseSpark 1.2 and that model is quite capable. I haven't made a dedicated video on that model yet, but if you guys want me to, I don't mind making one on that because I think that was kind of surprising to see that Meta, even though they're kind of late to the game a little, they are catching up. Obviously, it's a really strong company. They have the funds to hire the best researchers and best programmers, so it's no surprise that they're going to compete. And then we also saw Grok 4.5 come out of nowhere. And it looks like SpaceX and Elon Musk are ramping up the AI development as well because we have news about Grok 4.6 coming soon and 4.7, both models confirmed by Elon Musk. So those models should be out soon as well. And then 3.6 Flash is not also as competitive tier 1 Chinese open source models. Based off what we see, Gemini is currently in 8th or 9th place. And we don't see, according to these people at SemiAnalysis, don't see Gemini 4 reversing their downfall. Now, I would say I can argue with that because if people are so quick to change their mind on a lab just because they have been quiet for a while, maybe there's genuine hope that Gemini 4 is really successful. And once that happens, all of these people are going to switch over. So I don't think you count Google out because Google is still a competitive company. Google still has the infrastructure. Do they have currently problems at the moment? Yes, I agree. But in the long run, I think Google is going to be fine. And I'm going to show you guys another example of what problem they are kind of dealing with at the moment. And this is all due to the restructuring that has been happening. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. So this week we knew that there was a new lead at Google DeepMind, which was Koray. That's the name of the individual that has taken over Google DeepMind. But what the news is saying is that Demis, who was actually the lead, wanted to leave DeepMind altogether with Jeff Dean and the other key researchers, which kind of tells you that they have kind of lost hope at Google DeepMind and there are currently problems at the lab. We don't know exactly what the problems are. Is it just organizational drama? Is it just lack of direction and funding needed for the Google DeepMind to succeed? We don't know what exactly the problem is. But if the top researchers and other key researchers want to leave the company, there's definitely something going on. And these are the people that actually wrote Attention is All You Need, the 2017 paper that basically powered the whole AI landscape. The transformer architecture allows all of these LLMs to work was created by Google. It's not like these people are not experienced in this space, or it's not like they don't have talent. They definitely have the talent and capabilities. It's just a matter of solving whatever organizational issue they have. And that's probably the problem at the moment, because more and more as I hear about this, if your lead wants to leave, there's probably some internal noise that needs to be figured out. And when they actually spoke about this article that came out, we saw another article by SemiAnalysis kind of, talking about how Gemini is cooked, but GCP is cooking. GCP year revenue growth is over 100%. And then we also saw like DeepMind's long-term failure is Google's cloud's short-term gain. So we kind of, have this negative article once again by SemiAnalysis. But in this take, we have Logan, who's actually the only person I see from Google DeepMind that's kind of positive at the moment, mentioning that nothing but love for SemiAnalysis, but this is a superficial take. Gemini team is cooking. So many incredible, smart, and wonderful people doing their life's work to make incredible AI models and products for the world. I could not be more bullish. So yeah, he's the only person I've seen who's kind of being Google DeepMind's PR person at the moment, because everyone else does not seem to be super happy with what's going on. Dan Liu, this person, is an ex-Googler himself, and he said that I really want Google and Gemini to succeed, but it's worrying to see people still at Google saying things are great. Obviously, he's recoding Logan's post. It'd be much more reassuring if Google can do some introspection and acknowledge that we didn't do a good job in the last year or so, and there are structural issues that need to be fixed ASAP. So yeah, as someone that's an insider, an ex-employee, if he's mentioning that there's a structural issue, that's probably the case, but obviously he's an ex-employee, internal drama. So we don't know exactly what's going on. We're just taking what we see and trying to understand what exactly is happening. For example, he's saying that, okay, Tim Cook apologized for the Apple Maps and the iOS 6. Maybe Google needs to have a similar moment like that with Google DeepMind's performance in this year. But yeah, this does not give me some positive vibes. I thought the whole restructuring this week and, people focus on Gemini 4 could mean that Google is finally back. But if we're finding out that the whole restructuring took place because the lead actually wanted to leave, not because that he wasn't doing a good job, that usually shows internally that the organization has some problems that they need to solve. And the Path founders also learned that from an industry source that Hassabis, so Demis Hassabis, wanted to leave at the same time as Dean. But the Google team thought that if they were to do that, it would crash their stocks. And that is why they kind of gave him a new position instead of him letting him leave. So yeah, the news is just getting worse and worse for Google. And what's interesting is that if we combine the news of Gemini 3.5 Pro being canceled, plus everything that's going on, it looks like Google is making a new model, but is Gemini 3.7 Flash. Could this be just a 3.5 Pro model kind of repackaged into 3.7 Flash? Because we see them launch 3.5 Flash, then 3.6 Flash, and they want to continue maybe doing that and drop 3.7 Flash and actually scrap 3.5 Pro completely and just drop Gemini 4. That could definitely be the case. People don't really care about Google's small model, because if your big models are terrible, then your small models that you kind of distill from that obviously is not going to be that great. So that is why a lot of people are upset with this. So yeah, it looks like there are high chances that Gemini 3.5 Pro never comes. Could Google drop it out of nowhere? Yes, but based off the delays and more rumors about a new Flash model, the chances of Gemini 3.5 Pro coming seem less and less every single week. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com, as well as subscribe to the main channel World of AI, and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.